Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of April 15th. We're going to jump right in here. You start off with this health card. It says it's time to improve your financial health and habits. You also have this teacher card. It says teach what you know even if you aren't an expert. So could be an amazing time to do that. Also, I would say, Mercury retrograde, it is an amazing time to, I think retrogrades are just amazing for improving your health, working on your health, doing things that improve your health. The list goes on and on there, mental and otherwise, right? So, this could include like resting, relaxing, recovering, recharging your batteries, all that other good stuff. But you start off with the Queen of Cups, which is you showing up in a very strong position. So the Queen of Cups is all about like really following your heart and following your inner voice. It can represent love, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But really, I kind of feel that the Queen of Cups in your reading is saying that you are in this time where you are following your inner voice or your inner compass, and that could be leading to success. You have this card that says a long journey brings rewards. It basically means your hard work is paying off. And then you have the sudden wealth card as well. And so that looks amazing. You also have the tower in the same row. But again, the tower can just represent something that is sudden. So again, could just be saying sudden wealth. It doesn't have to be a bad thing, of course. And, we'll see what comes up in this reading. But anyway, you have the Queen of Cups. Like I said, this is your energy. This is Cancer, this card. So I feel that really whenever you show up as yourself, it just puts you in a position of power and strength, allows you to get what you want from the reading. So it's just a good thing. You have the Four of Wands here. The Four of Wands, of course, can represent marriage. So some of you could be meeting a person that you will marry in the future, or you could just be meeting a person that you want to marry. I do feel like some of you could be thinking about marriage, or you could be, and obviously this isn't going to be for all of you, but, I think some of you could be thinking about meeting a person that you will marry, or, you could be thinking about committing to a person. It's like someone's on your mind. I'm not calling you out. I feel like I said this to you before, but, again, it's almost like you're thinking of a person or you're thinking of somebody. I don't know. I would just say go for it with the Four of Wands. Looks pretty good to me. You have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is like work hard, play hard. So Two of Pentacles kind of represents investing in one thing and receiving energy back. So, I kind of look at it, it's a card of spinning plates and all that other stuff. But, sometimes I feel it can say that, it's this figure eight in the middle here. And it basically says like what you put energy into is what you are going to get out of life. So I feel you really need to pay attention to kind of like what you're investing your time, effort, energy into, and like what you're getting out of all situations, basically. I feel if you do that, you will be finding more success with the Two of Pentacles. Also, by the way, Two of Pentacles to me sometimes is a clue card. This is not like an accurate tarot meaning of the Two of Pentacles, but to me it can represent like a payout and some sort of settlement payout. So if you're waiting for a sudden like a settlement payout, that could be what that sudden wealth is talking about. Although there could just be sudden wealth coming in for you. So let's see. With the Queen of Cups, you have the Eight of Wands. I think that there needs to be communication and love, which I'm pretty sure I said to you in your last reading as well. So this could just be like an April energy, right? That, if you're interested in a person, the Eight of Wands could say that you need to socialize. The Eight of Wands is my card of socializing. So it would kind of say that you need to socialize in some way with a person that you're interested in. But this could also represent just communicating. Even if you don't want love, Eight of Wands is a quick success. And we also see that right here. With the Four of Wands, you have the Temperance card. Temperance is a card of patience. I do feel like some of you have waited a long time for something that you want to actually commit to. Again, I am getting that this could be love, but I also feel it also is not love. So I feel like some of you have been waiting a long time to kind of like find the right thing to commit to. This could be financially, clearly, because you have that sudden wealth card and that Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is specific. She has a specific set of skills, and I kind of feel that that's what this is saying. It's like saying you have a specific set of skills and you've been patiently waiting. Temperance is a card of patience to use those skills. I feel like you've been having to wait for things to change, or maybe you don't even realize this, right? But it's almost like this card is saying to me that the environment is right now for you to use your skills or for you to do something that you've been wanting to do. With the Two of Pentacles, you have the King of Cups. Oh, what do you know? There you go. Right here. Divine counterparts. I'm, not calling you out. I totally am. I think you have your eye on a person for some of you. And, I think that this person could be a divine counterpart. Could be another water sign. You have Scorpio twice right here. Could be a earth sign as well. Could be any sign, general reading. Could be a Sagittarius as well. So take it how it resonates. But I think that you could be attracting someone who's like very emotionally stable and secure. The King of Cups is, I kind of look at tarot as a spectrum. I read energy. That's why I don't read reversals. And, the King of Cups on the positive side of things is very in touch with his emotions. So, it could be a person who's very in touch with their emotions or who knows how to express them in a healthy way, right? So, definitely a good connection. That was not a pop out. That was me dropping the entire deck, if you're wondering. Next, you have this unicorn card says good fortune and friendship. You have the star card says a long journey brings rewards. Again, I feel the temperance card is really saying that you've been waiting for something for a long time and you are finally going to be receiving what you've been waiting for. I also feel like you literally could be attracting like a unicorn into your life. So you could be attracting a person who you really desire. You could really be attracting a person who is kind of like very special in some ways. And so I like that. But I also like this reading. Again, I like this reading for work a lot as well. And so whatever you do to earn money or to be successful in life, it looks to me like you are finally kind of getting to the end of that long journey towards success. You have the Death card, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. Death is a transformation, and so I feel some of you are undergoing a transformation. I think that this is a transformation you're going through. Right here, the two pillars from the moon show up right here, and the sun is coming up between those two pillars. And I always say that sometimes I feel that the Death card really is just saying that you're going from a moon period to a sun period, so a period of time where you've had no clarity to a period of time where you do have clarity. So it's like you're gaining clarity in your life, or you're gaining like a new understanding, right? You have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is a change in direction. So Seven of Pentacles, he's looking at those pentacles and he's saying, is the juice worth the squeeze? Is it worth it for me to put all my hard work and effort into growing these seven pentacles, or is there something better? I almost feel like you are discovering something better because you go right up to that Nine of Pentacles there. Nine of Pentacles is pre-Empress energy, of course, but she has specific skills, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but she has grapes behind her, and grapes in the tarot represent having a skill. They represent something that is difficult to grow, but her and the King of Pentacles have grapes on their card, and it just basically says that they have skills that most people don't. They can do something that is difficult to do, and I kind of feel that for you, that you have a skill that could make you a lot of money. You have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is resting, relaxing, recovering. Again, with the Mercury retrograde, I think it's an amazing time to rest, relax, recover, take time to heal, take time to, listen to your inner voice, whatever you want to call it, basically. So let's see. With the Death card, you have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups could be a celebration. I'm also hearing like no waiting as well, or something like that is popping into my head. If you've been waiting on a person or something, I see you not waiting any longer. I don't know. I think this is a good thing. So again, maybe someone made you wait, or maybe you were waiting on a person. It's almost like you're snapping out of it, and I kind of see you moving forward. I don't know. It's popping into my head. I also feel that there could just be, a positive celebration coming in for you. The Three of Cups, these people are celebrating a harvest. You can see these pumpkins growing right here. You also have the Nine of Pentacles as well. On the Nine of Pentacles, there are these grapes growing behind her. And so I feel for a lot of you that, again, you could be celebrating a harvest. With the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is like fortune after difficulty. So I feel that there could be some improvements coming in for you after a difficult period of time. The Ten of Cups also is happy home, happy family. So if you are, hoping to have a family, or if you want marriage or whatever with the Four of Wands here, then this looks really, really good as far as love is concerned. You could be attracting a really solid connection here, something that makes you really happy. So love it. With the Four of Swords, are you kidding? You have the Two of Cups, perfect match coming in for you. So again, if you want love right here, the Four of Swords could say you've been waiting a long time for this, or you've been kind of waiting for the right thing to appear in your life. Two of Cups can represent a person who's much different than your usual type. I also feel like if you are interested in a person, I think that there's a lot more that meets the eye here, like in a good way. So I think that maybe you feel like if you're interested in a person, or that you like socialize with that Eight of Wands or something, it's like I feel like there's more. It's like I feel like this person doesn't even talk about like half the stuff they do. For example, that's kind of what's popping into my head here. I don't know. It's kind of a weird message. It's almost like they present themselves one way. I think they're just not a talker. Like, this is not a bad thing that's popping into my head. It's like popping into my head that this is a person who just like focuses on results. Like, they're not always like talking about things that they do. They just do it, right? So Really, really solid connection there. Next, you have this sudden wealth card. It basically says, big financial gains, winnings, monetary gifts, in success. You have this child, says fresh start, new beginnings, phase of newness. So you could be entering into a new phase where you are increasing your wealth clearly, with this sudden wealth card. That looks amazing. I also feel that if you're meeting a person, that this person could be the thing that, I'm not going to say that they bring wealth into your life, but I think the two of you together, maybe create a lot of abundance. And this could be in any type of abundance that you two create. So, it seems to me like you could be attracting sudden wealth, but you could be attracting a sudden, abundant connection here. You have the Nine of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Ten of Wands. We'll start with the Tower here. The Tower is about having ignored reality. Those people have been ignoring reality. They've been building up those walls of the tower around them to ignore reality, and now they're being brought back down to earth. So they're basically being brought back down to reality. It can also just represent a sudden change, sudden insight, sudden aha moment, and you have that sudden wealth card. So again, the Tower is not a bad thing. I think the Tower gets a bad rap in general. It's like, yeah, it can represent a sudden change or a sudden upheaval, but that could be a good thing. Sometimes sudden changes lead to positive results. So, that's what this looks like to me, is that you could be getting a positive result for hard work that you're doing or for, sudden changes that are coming, but this could be a good thing. Also, if you're moving, the Tower can be a good card. It could just say that you're making a move. I also feel that it could just be a surprise in love. We'll see what happens when we clarify. You have the Nine of Pentacles. Again, definitely very good for wealth. So kind of with that sudden wealth card, the Nine of Pentacles could say that you are finally getting paid your worth, or you are increasing your abundance in some way. She's pre-Empress energy. She's also able to create her own wealth. She is very focused on her environment. She has this snail right here above my finger. And the snail represents, the snail basically represents your environment. Snails wear their homes on their back. So for a lot of you, I feel like you are kind of focused on creating more of an environment of success in your life. And because you're doing that, you're creating more success. That's what this looks like to me. And, obviously, this is a good thing. I feel really good about this for money. And for any of you working on projects as well, just going up this way through the Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Cups to the Nine of Pentacles, without even clarifying, this looks like a lot of success to me, growth. I even think that here's the other thing that's popping into my head here, Cancer, is, it's like this is popping into my head. Let me organize my thoughts here. I feel like you are learning skills that that are going to benefit you with other things in the future as well. It's almost like you're learning things that, with whatever you're working on. And what I think you don't realize is that these skills that you're learning are going to benefit you in the future, but with different projects or in a different way. So, keep learning. You have the Ten of Wands. Again, Ten of Wands basically says a long journey brings rewards, like that Stars card says right there. He's about to reach his home in the background, and he is about to release his burdens. He's carrying those 10 wands, those heavy burdens, and he's about to release those burdens at that home, and they represent, that represents kind of like him having his harvest or him receiving some sort of harvest as well. So that looks amazing. Let's see. With the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Lovers. So again, I feel like you've been single for a while for some of you, and you're clearly attracting love. Clearly, obviously, you have 19 love cards here. I always say that I don't do love readings, and people love to remind me of that, but it's don't shoot the messenger. Obviously, if there's 900 cards about love, then something is going on in your love life. Even if you're already in a relationship, this could represent improvements in your relationship or making improvements. If you truly don't want love, then this could represent you, starting something new or, falling in love with a new project or something like that. But there is love energy in the reading. With the Tower, you have the Devil. So I'm wondering if you you could be causing a Tower moment for a past person. It is Mercury retrograde, and there could be a past person who's seeing you move on to a new person. And, that could be causing a Tower moment for them, but I don't know, too bad, so sad, as I always say. So I would just keep it moving forward. I do feel like you could be attracting a person with Capricorn, it could be a Capricorn or a person with Capricorn in their chart. With the Ten of Wands, you have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is a never-ending nightmare. So I feel for some of you, you are kind of ending some of those situations in your life that cause too much of a burden. But again, I don't feel too bad about this. I feel pretty good about this with the Ten of Wands, and also with that card that says a long journey brings rewards. I feel this is saying that you are ending something that has been a burden in your life for a long time, right? Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this card that says the time is now. It says it is time to act now without hesitation. I mean, I literally said this at the beginning of the reading. Something very similar. Move past the old and move forward. Yes, I think it's time to take action. You have a strategy. It says plan, scheme, and strategize your future. Take the next right action in your life. Are you kidding me? It is definitely time for you to take action on something you want. I feel like you are going to be very successful with whatever this is. You know, it could be love, could be business. Knight of Pentacles here, so definitely could be progress in work. I'll show you. We'll start there. Why not? You have the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. Knight of Pentacles is about planting seeds in a direction. He needs to plant seeds in this empty field, and those seeds will grow. So it's really about taking action on something and making something happen, which I do feel like you could be doing here, Cancer, with the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is also a card of progress, so you could be making great progress towards a goal, wish, or dream. You have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups basically says make a wish. Nine of Cups also, is a card of being in alignment. Like I always say this is a card of needing to match the energy of what you want. He's bathing in the energy of something he desires, and because he's in that energy, he gets what he wants. And so I feel for a lot of you that this card is really about you bathing in the energy of something that you desire. And I think that if you can step into the energy of what you want and be in that energy, you will have it. But I also, since it's coming up in the good stuff, I feel like you are in alignment with something that you desire, right here. A long journey brings rewards. And because of that, you're getting it, whatever you're in alignment with. You have the Seven of Cups, and again, Seven of Cups can represent being spoiled for choice. I kind of feel like you're bringing a dream down to earth here, or you have been dreaming of something, and now you're starting to see the results here on earth. It's, again, pretty simple message on that Seven of Cups there. So let's see. With the Seven of Cups, you have the Eight of Swords. I feel like you're setting yourself free. Again, Eight of Swords is normally a card of self-imposed restriction, so it's a card of keeping yourself stuck in a, she is, kind of keeping herself stuck, but coming up in the good stuff, it would say that you are setting yourself free. So I feel you could be removing yourself from any situation that is restricting you, and I feel like you could be removing yourself from things that kind of hold you back. So I do feel this is a good thing here with the Eight of Swords. With the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Chariot. Love it. You charging towards a victory. I mean, the Chariot is you showing up in a very strong position. As I always say, whenever you show up as yourself, this puts you in a position of power and strength, really allows you to get what you want from the reading. So I see a lot of success here with the Chariot. With the Nine of Cups, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is about putting work into something and getting a result. I think you are, the reading is very simple. I think that it's saying you are finally getting a result for your hard work. That a long journey brings rewards, 10 of Wands. These cards really basically all say that, you've been working hard on something, you've been mastering a craft or working on something, and now you're starting to get the results. Again, Eight of Pentacles to me is the card of material success on the horizon. So I feel like you're finally getting paid your worth, or, finally getting your value out of something. So pretty good here, Cancer. Let's see what is going on for you. You have this door card. It says opportunities are waiting for you. Yes, you have to push through that door. You don't even have to knock on the door. I would just kick it open, right? And the whole entire reading, it said multiple times that it's time for you to take action on something that you're thinking about, and I really feel that's the key for you. You have this wishbone. It says a wish is granted, so make a wish. I think that there is some sort of wish that is being granted in your life. Everybody gets this card with me all of a sudden, for the past couple months or even longer. It says someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. I would be careful of this devil person here. Again, what keeps popping into my head is if you're getting into a new relationship, and if you have a friend that's telling you to get out of it for whatever reason, they might just be jealous. They might be toxic, right? So I would be careful of allowing someone to ruin something that's going to be really good for you. And I would be careful of the words and the things that people say. You might want to avoid people like that. I would also be careful of third parties as well. If you start dating a person and their quote unquote ex messages you and says oh, this person's a cheater, or blah 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 or whatever, I would be careful of that. It might not be true. It's probably a lie. And I've been getting a lot of this energy in the readings. You have this older woman card. It says dealings or relationships with an older woman. You have this bird flying. It says news is on the way. If you are dealing with an older woman or something like that, you could be getting news from that person. You have this pale card. It says time to get out of a situation. Yeah, I would be careful of any third-party situations or whatever. I would also be careful of attachments as well. I feel that some of you, there could be certain attachments you have to the past just going down to the devil. And I don't think this is a bad thing, but again, I kind of feel like some of you might have some, maybe I don't know. I don't have a good example. Maybe you have an ex who every once in a while texts you, for example, and it's like maybe you're not still with that person, but also maybe constantly talking to them is also continuing that energy and preventing you from getting something you want. It doesn't have to be that. I'm just giving you an example, right? This way could also be you. The way I see it in my head is like if you're doing something that you really don't want to be doing, like maybe you're helping a person that you don't really want to be helping, or maybe you're you have a job that you hate and you want to get something else. I think that type of energy could be keeping you stuck, and I would definitely find a way to set yourself free. But other than that, this looks really, really good. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.